Okay, next up, please welcome to the stage Annabeth Gish. Your choice. Okay, next up, please welcome to the stage Lori Holden. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Mitch Pileggi. Please welcome to the stage my new best friend, Robert Patrick. And it's my honor to welcome to Monster Mania the first time ever, Miss Jillian Anderson.
Not here.
I believe she's here, isn't she? If not, she's on her way over. I'm sorry, I thought she was right behind me when we were coming over.
Psych. She's here. She'll be here sometime.
All right, so what we'll do, rather than hold everybody up, we will start with the questions. The first question here.
Hey, my name's Kyle McMahon, and first of all, thank you all for doing this. This is awesome.
You bet.
I wanted to ask, 30 plus years later, I mean, look at this room. There's not a seat here, standing room only. 30 plus years later, did you guys, when you did your respective roles, did you have any idea at the lasting impact that not just on your careers, but on pop culture in general that it would have?
Go, bitch. Well, as David...
And we'll do the introduction one more time. Please welcome Jillian Anderson.
Just making an entrance.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Hi.
Very serious.
Okay, the question was about if we knew the show was going to have the impact that it had when we started doing it. I think David said at one point, after he said this show won't last 7 episodes. And he was wrong. Thank God. I don't think any of us really knew what was going to, where it was going to go, how far it was going to go.
I didn't even know what an episode was. I didn't. I had no idea. Anyway, sorry.
I mean, we're all extremely grateful for. I mean, it's like I'm meeting 10-year-olds that are binge watching the show now, and it's that's like a 3rd generation of fandom. So that gives you a pretty good indication of the legs that it's had. And did we any of us anticipate that? I don't believe so, but we're sure happy about it. And it was a big part. It was a big part of my life. It made my career, and I think it sure helped a lot of us. So I owe a lot to it.
I love that. Thank you all.
You bet. Does anybody else want to say anything? Anybody else like that?
I mean, I could speak to that briefly because I had no lines in the first episode. I had auditioned for the senior FBI agent. He had 3 lines, and I envied him as I stood leaning against the filing cabinet, watching him speak those 3 lines. And I thought that was it for me, so anything after that was a bonus.
And I had too many lines, and I wish that it would all end many, many times as I said everything and knew everything. That was
Okay.
a joke. I didn't wish I would. I was very happy.
Rob, can I tell the story that Rob just told me about about you?
No, go on.
He said that he was doing an episode with Jillian, and she had one of her many,
Monologues?
monologues of just techno babble that was just, and he at the end of it, he goes, Jillian, that was, here's what he told me. He said, this is Rob Bowman. He said, Jillian, that was amazing. That was just a great take. And she looked at him, she goes, Rob, I have no idea what I just said. Man, she's
For
so
12
good,
years.
isn't she?
Okay, next question.
Hi, I have a question in general, but particularly for Mr. Robert Patrick. I'm a Docker fan, a big Docker fan. So as an actor, you're portraying somebody who is not you. Mr. Patrick, you have been portraying character like really good person like Doggett, or like a mass murderer, like crazy one, like the last Rampage. So I wonder how each character affects you as a person. Like, because you're an actor, you're playing somebody who is not you, versus, how does that affect you as a person? Like, I can understand, okay, John Doggett, maybe you can okay, he's a nice guy, but like a crazy mass, serial killer, how is that, How do you balancing your real life versus the actor life? Thank you. Oh, and others can answer if you have insight. Thank you.
It doesn't really affect me personally because, you're assuming a whole new character, a whole new identity, and I just sort of show up and do the dialogue. I don't really go that deep.
So you don't kill people?
I mean, you find that part of you that is applicable to the character and you go with it.
So you don't have to kill somebody to actually pretend to kill people.
Would that affect you
Right.
that you want to kill people?
No. I don't want to kill. Why would I want to do
A
that?
couple directors at that.
No, I have no desire to do that. But for some reason, I have a face and people like to see me kill people. I'm born with it, I'm stuck with it, I'll go with it.
And I have one that I get killed all the time.
Okay, next question.
Hey guys, how you doing? Inquiring minds want to know, have any of you ever had, this is for everybody, a genuine paranormal experience or extraterrestrial experience, ever? Or has the show opened your eyes up to maybe see more?
I was doing a lot of acid back in the 60s. So yeah.
I actually have. When I was a little girl, we grew up in a house in the hills, and there was a lot of spooky things that happened. My uncle thought that he saw men walking through walls, and there was a really cold area. If you walk down the hallway, at the back of the hallway, it was always very dark and it felt very chilly. And we found out, we called in the UCLA paranormal experts, and the house was built over an Indian burial ground. Wow. So I think that we disturbed the spirits.
Sounds
well,
like
we
a
didn't
plot of a
disturb
movie.
the spirits, the house being built over. So, but the whole neighborhood, all these freaky things, all these horrible things happened where mudslides would happen, and like a lot of people died in the neighborhood over a 2 to 3 year period. So I think that's pretty paranormal.
Yeah, I had a similar experience actually when we were shooting in Vancouver. There was an apartment that I was renting for the first year, I think, when we were shooting there, and it's where I first took my daughter home to after she'd been born in the hospital in North Vancouver, and the similar experience where like I kept seeing things over my shoulder, like every day, like. And then we also found out that it was the whole like condominium complex had been built on top of an Indian burial ground. But it was a burial ground where I think they had, there was like not like a plague or something, there was like smallpox outbreak or something, and people had died and then not actually been buried, they were left around, yeah. And yeah, so I found that out. It was really
I wonder if your daughter's
calming.
Because they say that little people, like in the first, from birth until about 3 years old, the little kids, they see things that we don't. They're more.
She still sees things. Like that. Like there's this guy with overhead over there, or is it just me?
Well, when you're raised on the X-Files set, you see a lot of strange things. We shot out at Riverview, which was an insane asylum at one point. Shot a lot of episodes out there, and we would shoot until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and a lot of people saw a lot of strange things and heard a lot of strange things going on in the buildings that we would work in. So it was always, it sure added to the show, what we were doing, absolutely.
Make you believe her.
Okay, next question.
I just want to say, is anyone tuned into the whole 3-eye atlas? Yes? Okay, so that's like, there's a whole...
What's that?
It's an interstellar object that is...
Oh, right.
Yeah. That is now, it's supposed to, I think, December 12th or something like that. So I'm very attuned to those energies, as Monica Reyes was as well.
Hi, I'm Katie. Thank you guys for being here. My question is really directed towards Jillian about your new project, Trespasses. I am really excited to watch it. My coworker let me log into his VPN to do so. I know Kusla and Michael's relationship, one facet of it really centers around the Irish language, and I was wondering if you had any opportunity to learn any Irish while on that project.
No. My character was too drunk to learn anything.
I know. It was a phenomenal book, and I'm really excited to see
no, but do you have a VPN? Can you, if you have a VPN in this country, can you like watch stuff from it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch it. It's on Channel 4. It's on right now. You can watch it on a VPN. I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, the first
Thank you.
episode was great.
Hey all, thank you so much for being here with us this weekend. You all have been a big part of my life since I was a teeny little baby.
Obviously.
Yes. Specifically you, Robert, and you, William. So my question to all of you is, over your years, you've worked with many people. Who is the most interesting person you have worked with, and do you have a funny set story about them?
What was the last part?
Do you have like a funny story about them?
Oh.
Sex. Yeah, that's no. It's not that.
I thought you said something about sex. We all did.
I love that.
She's a little scary, peacemaker guy.
I just heard sex. I thought you said who you had sex with.
So we're going to go with that.
I've had a couple of co-stars I wanted to have sex with, if that's the question.
That's awesome. My question was if you have any interesting set stories, like on the set, like who's the
set?
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, interesting sex.
Well, if it's not interesting, I feel sorry.
I think it's a better question.
Yeah, that is good. So, yeah.
Well, okay, so in all seriousness, having, this is very bad, I'm sorry, having just worked on Tron recently, which 5 people saw.
Great movie.
Great, I mean, the most unbelievable practical sets, huge, like bigger than I've ever. I mean, the first scene that I had to do was in, I mean, the room was like 3 airplane hangars back to back, and like nothing inside it because they were going to add it in later, and but yeah, so massive. That's all I got. Just really cool practical sets. Lots of red, some black, lots of technology. You know, lately they have, I don't know what these things are called. Have you guys worked with these, with the backdrops? You know, when I started, I feel like they used to paint backdrops, and then they, you know, like some guy would be out there painting the mountains that showed up behind the windows and stuff. I'm that old, and then they became like photographs, and then they became better photographs. But now, you know, if productions have the money, they're screens, and they're not only 3D imaging, but sometimes it's moving imagery. So for Tron, it was, you know, behind the window to my office was a multi-level internal structure that had people doing things with like clipboards that every time they rolled action, it would start on a loop. It would like play the same thing, so at the same point behind me, you know, blah, 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 blah. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's all you get.
Great question.
Hello, I'm Michael. Thank you guys for coming here. Longtime fan, as everybody else in here has been, I'm sure. Almost in the similar vein, I was going to ask if you guys have any memorable, like something that stuck with you as far as like a funny set moment, just trying to bring a scene to life, or embarrassing set moment.
On the show?
Yeah.
I don't think we can talk about a lot of the stuff that we did, especially on the bad. We were so bad.
What are you talking about, Mitch?
You're right. Nothing, never mind.
But any fun stories from everybody else, or embarrassing moments?
Embarrassing moment.
Now that nobody wants to admit.
I remember doing a scene, an autopsy on a dead body, obviously. But it was a real actor, not like a rubber thing. It was a real actor, and there were maggots all over his head. But they were real maggots. And while we were doing the lines, the maggots were like crawling into the corner, and he had to lay still and pretend like he was dead. Yeah.
Show business.
It was a bit distracting. We kept having to go over and over, like, this one is gonna go in the girl in his eye.
Thank you.
That's my story.
Hello, Paige. While we're in story time, I wanted to ask about the late, great Kim Manners and any story that you have to share on.
Every story. Kim was a special individual, and I mean, we just he gave so much, and he was, I mean, he directed most of the episodes that we did on the show. He always had a great energy, and I mean, his kick it in the ass was always, got us to kick it in the ass, and he just...
Rock from Mars.
Yeah, Rock from Mars.
But he would yell that, like, when David and I were like in our 17th hour or something, or maybe 150th episode or whatever it was, and he was trying to like encourage us to bring the energy still, because, you know, after that long you get, you know, you get tired and you get bored, and it just feels like a lot. And so we'd deliver a scene, he'd be like, come on guys, like, you know, and he'd yell, rock from Mars, which was his way of saying, kick it in the ass, or come on, bring something because you're boring the fuck out of me. Yeah, rock from Mars.
I've got a great story about Kim. He was directing an episode, and Tom Frohickey.
Frohickey.
Thank you. Fuck me. He was first on the episode that we were doing, and there was an actor who was a guest actor on the show, and he didn't have that much to do in the scene, but he was kind of in the background. And he asked Tom, he said, "Can you ask him what he wants me doing back here, you know, or what I should be doing?" And so Tom goes up to Kim to ask him, because this guy wants to know what you want him to do. And he goes, and Kim's response, "Well, that doesn't matter, he's just an out of focus piece of shit in the background." And the actor's standing there, and he went. But it was just, I mean, that was Kim. Kim was just, he was so ballsy and so just, such a great energy. And I got to work with him again when he was at the end of his life on Supernatural, because he was running the show on Supernatural. And so it was a real blessing for me to be able to see him that last time, and it was, well, anyway, it was great. I adored him.
Thanks so much. Hi.
Hi. You're okay.
So I was wondering, I mean, the show is 30 years old. I wasn't even alive when it came out. That happened many years later. You've all moved on to these wonderful, amazing, interesting projects, and you've all reached different points in your careers. What's something from the show that, like, you learned or has stuck with you the longest? Like, what's something you'll remember as the years go by, I guess?
I speak a little on that because as an actor, here I am playing a character that everybody thinks is bad and dangerous, and I don't think I'm bad and dangerous. So what's what? And I'd encountered this before in different plays that I had directed, or that I have to think that I'm the good guy, that I'm the hero of the story. And so I need to explain to all of you that most of you got it wrong. Most of you think Mulder's the hero, but actually he's not. I am.
Okay, next question.
You bet.
Hello guys, my name's Matthew. Jillian, I don't know if there's any Whovians in here, but I'm still waiting for you to show up on Doctor Who. My question's for you. So last year, Chris Carter was at a 30th anniversary panel in New York City, and he said that William is not Scully and Mulder's son. I'm adopted, so I found that a little hard to accept.
Yeah.
So I was wondering.
Did he say who it was?
I was wondering.
I mean, I busted my ass for that kid.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me?
That's why I found it so hard to believe that he wasn't Scully Mulder's son. So I was wondering what your thoughts were on the character arc of William, and if there ever was an extension of that character arc, what would you like to see? Sorry for the deep question.
I guess to find out who the father is, maybe?
Jillian, considering that I helped deliver him, shouldn't I get a say?
Thank you.
Next question.
This is Lillian. She's a 10-year-old fan. She wants to know which of you believe in aliens and which don't.
I totally do.
Sorry?
Which of you believe in aliens?
aliens?
Oh, I do. And there's a 10-year-old fan that's binge watching the show right there, so. I do.
He does.
Yeah. Come on, Jill.
It's a long answer.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we've got time for it. I mean, just that, of course there have to be. I mean, of course there has to be.
Sure.
Right? Yes. But they might not look like what's carrying you right
Sure,
now.
right.
Just saying.
Possibility.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Next question.
Hi, my name is Lisa. First, it's a pleasure to share space with all of you. William B., I've got to correct you though. The real hero is sitting next to you. Scully is the real hero.
What can I say?
My question is for Mitch. Mitch, how did you go from cast and crew with Arlene to married? Like, how did you make that happen? What
Let me tell you how it works.
She was Jillian's photo double on the show, and I didn't meet her until, or didn't even see her until the third season. She was playing, Chris had asked her to play a waitress in a scene that David and Jillian and I were doing. And I saw her and I was like, she was this little redhead, she had her hair cut exactly like Jill's, so I saw her and I said to David, who is that? And he goes, that's Arlene. And I was like, it was a thunderbolt thing. I was smitten immediately. And he says I didn't say that. So if I didn't say it, I was thinking it. I said, I'm gonna marry her. We got married 8 months later. I don't fuck around.
Hello, I love the X-Files, and Jillian, you got to be one of my favorite characters ever in the X-Files. So my question for all of you is, what's your favorite episode to shoot and why?
Favorite episode that we liked of the show?
Yeah.
I'm sick. Home is my favorite episode. I love them driving down in the Cadillac with Johnny Mathis playing it. The one with Peter Boyle, I thought was it?
Yeah, that was fun.
That was awfully good. There's a lot of them that I liked. My least favorite ones are ones that I was in.
There was that fun one with the circus. What's that called? That was fun to do with them. Is it Rose? Something Rose who did the penis? Yeah, Jim Rose who did the penis acrobatics. Yeah, he took us all into a trailer to show us some, like the hamburger and the flying squirrel. Sounds really sick right now, doesn't it? I mean, it is kind of, but that was his thing. Did you guys know about that? Do you know about the flying squirrel and the penis?
He actually ended up doing it in the hotel lobby that we stayed at, and he got kicked out of the hotel.
I wonder if that's where it all began for me. That was my very first penis of the day. Was Jim Rose's flying squirrel. Anyway, sorry. I digress.
Thank you.
Hello. I know this is marketed as a reunion, but how long has it been since all of you have been in a room together?
It's been a long time. Yeah. All of us together, this group, it's been years.
Have you been to Florida? Okay, maybe.
You guys would probably know better than us. Yeah.
I think it was about 8 years ago.
Yeah.
At Spooky Empire.
8 years.
I just want to say, we think both of us have been big X-Files fans. We were like 6 years old. We're like really big fans of you guys.
Oh.
And I have a question. I have to notice Jillian, I have to notice you're blonde. Was it a wig you were wearing in the X-Files, or was that your real hair?
Oh, that was my real hair. It was my real hair in the main episodes in the first 9 seasons, and then when we did the additional episodes, they were wigs.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Johanna, and I flew over from Germany just to see you. After raiding my sister's wardrobe, because she still had those shoes.
So no pressure, but on behalf of all the Scullys, Mulders, aliens in the room, if you feel up to just having a little group picture with all the FBI agents and adjacent people afterwards, everyone would be super happy. Just to put it out there. But the actual question is, did you actually eat that cricket?
I know that is such a good question. I'm not answering it. I can't actually remember. I don't know what is truth and what is lie, but both are out there. The truth is out there, but so are lies. I've written that so many fucking times today on these pictures. And the truth and the lies are out there about the cricket, I'm afraid.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Debbie. Thank you for all being here today. I'm really short. So one, Jillian, thank you so much for everything you do for women. Seriously, thank you. I'm not asking an X-Files question. I want to know what's on repeat on your playlist. Every one of you.
I'm obsessed with the new Tame Impala album, and I just saw him in concert, and it was fucking amazing.
Yeah, what's on your playlist? What do you have on repeat? What's your favorite?
Somebody just introduced me to Rosalia. Does anybody know?
Yes.
I like the Tron soundtrack. Man, it's real.
Yeah.
I love the 70s. I grew up with older sisters who were hippies, so I love like James Taylor and Carly Simon, Steely Dan, Crosby, Nash.
Grateful Dead? No.
Yeah.
What do you have on repeat?
I don't understand anything that's going on. It's echoing so much. I'm not hearing the questions, and I'm sure I wouldn't have an answer for the one you just gave. But anyway, I apologize for being a little out of it.
What music do you like?
Mostly classical.
Is there a classical song that you have on repeat that you listen to over and over again?
No.
Thank you.
Chris Stapleton, I think. Yeah.
Thank you.
You bet.
All right, guys, we have time for probably just 2 more questions.
Hi guys. If the X-Files came back for another show, another season, or another movie, what is the one thing that you would want your character to get to do? This is for any or all of you.
Come back to life.
What did you say? Come back to life.
Well, they think I'm dead. I mean, they shot me.
If he wasn't, what would you want?
Then they pushed me into the water, and it was late at night. It was 4 o'clock in the morning, as you may recall. And I think I'm supposed to be dead. But I explained to Chris, I'm not sure he had anticipated this, that really wasn't me. That was a hologram. So I'm actually okay.
Anyone else?
I mean, if it ever happened, but you know, I'd like to do some scenes with you because we never got to do anything together. It was only me and Mulder, which, I mean, it was nice, but the hate that I got, it was like, you know, you're getting in between, you know, Mulder and Scully, and I was like, no one's getting in between Mulder and Scully. Like, relax, kids. But it would have been nice to have some stuff with Jillian. So maybe next life.
I had offered to write an episode to get some scenes with Jillian.
It was a great episode.
But he gave me something else instead, apparently.
I didn't plan that part.
Thanks, guys.
You bet.
On behalf of my wife, Rochelle, my daughter, Carmela, and I know everybody else in this room, just thank you all for being here. I mean, this is amazing. You all are amazing. Thank you for all the work you've done on the X-Files and all the work you've done in, every other project you've done in your lives and that you'll continue to do. I just wanted to let you know. So thank you. And I have to say, like, sometimes I find myself palling around the house doing some projects here and there, and I'll throw on YouTube, and the music in the X-Files is a nice character too. Once in a while I'll throw on season 1 or 2, just kind of hear it in the background. I know my 5-year-old, my wife, they, God bless them, they don't get sick of it, hearing it around the house, but it's actually pretty cool, listen to the music. But my question to you guys is, you see today the world the way it is, like how it continues to evolve and how it has evolved over the last 30 years. Some points, have come to kind of fruition a little bit, particularly the alien situation. You talk about that object, and reality of things kind of happening. So are you guys surprised and kind of blown away at how we are coming maybe to realizing, the government's kind of opened the book just a little crack here and there of, agreeing that, there was an organization within the government that did investigate aerial objects. That's a fact, that came out. Are you guys amazed at how things are starting to come to a little bit of a fruition and other points in the show along the 30-year stretch that are coming to fruition? Are you guys amazed at seeing kind of the progression of things in the world over time, particularly with the alien situation?
I had a conversation with Chris recently, and I asked him, I said, who were you talking to back when you were writing this show?
Yes.
Because, a lot of the stuff that he wrote about in this show is like you say, coming to fruition. It's happening, and conspiracies, the alien stuff, all that stuff. And he said, I'm not that smart. And I said, dude, you are an X-File yourself.
Yeah.
So, I think it's a good question. I think it's a great question. So.
It's almost like it was, Chris was, it was prophetic, and I think the new generation is loving the show and enjoying the show, and I think the reason why the show is timeless is because, back then it was science fiction, but for this new generation that's discovering it, this is happening, right?
Well, even the stuff that Chris was writing about, the CRISPR-Cas stuff that we were doing, with gene splicing and cloning and everything. That stuff is all, every time I see that stuff in the news in terms of, the advances that they're making in medicine because of that science, you cannot think about him because we did, our whole last many episodes were about that. And I think that's how Scully saved the world.
I'll just put in another voice here. Jillian's right about the science. I think that's fascinating. And there were some predictions within the show that suggested scientific advances that are in fact coming to pass. But as for aliens, as for the paranormal, I'm a skeptic. And absolutely. I'm a member of the Committee for Scientific Inquiry. I've given speeches on the subject. Joe Nickel, who a dear friend and a person who made his living putting to bed most of these theories, all of these theories. Read him. Unfortunately, he's passed away now. But there's a lot of superstition out there, and look for scientific evidence. That's all I have to say. Humbug.
One last thing, I do have a lot of nice memories of my father, God rest his soul, watching the X-Files in the 90s. Now, I was smaller at that time, but that's probably the greatest gift you guys have given, so I appreciate that. And you all have not aged a day. Awesome.
All right, guys, I'm sorry, but we do have to end this. We have the costume contest coming up next. Please be sure to see these stars at their tables. Please, a big round of applause for Laurie Holden, William B. Davis, Annabeth Gish, Mitch Pileggi, Robert Patrick, and Jillian Anderson. Thank you, guys.